Red figure pottery. Technique. 3. The innovation of the red figure technique was an Athenian invention of the late 6th century. The ability to render detail by direct painting rather than incision offered new expressive possibilities to artists such as three-quarter profiles, greater anatomical detail, and the representation of perspective. The first generation of red figure painters worked in both red and black figure as well as other methods including sixes technique and white ground. The latter was developed at the same time as red figure. However, within 20 years, experimentation had given way to specialization as seen in the vases of the pioneer group, whose figural work was exclusively in red figure, though they retained the use of black figure for some early floral ornamentation. The shared values and goals of the pioneers such as Apronius and Euthymides signal that they were something approaching a self-conscious movement, though they left behind no testament other than their own work. John Boardman said of the research on their work that, the reconstruction of their careers, common purpose, even rivalries, can be taken as an archaeological triumph. The next generation of late archaic vase painters, around 500 to 480 BC, brought an increasing naturalism to the style as seen in the gradual change of the profile. This phase also sees the specialization of painters into pot and cup painters, with the Berlin and Kleopatra painters notable in the former category and Durus and Onesimus in the latter. By the early to high classical era of red figure painting, around 480 to 425 BC, a number of distinct schools had evolved. The Mannerists associated with the workshop of Myson and exemplified by the pan painter hold to the archaic features of stiff drapery and awkward poses and combine that with exaggerated gestures. By contrast, the school of the Berlin painter in the form of the Achilles painter and his peers, who may have been the Berlin painter's pupils, favored a naturalistic pose usually of a single figure against a solid black background or of restrained white ground like Hythoi. Polygnotos and the Cleophon painter can be included in the school of the Neobid painter, as their work indicates something of the influence of the Parthenon sculptures both in theme and in feeling for composition. Toward the end of the century, the rich style of Attic sculpture as seen in the Nike balustrade is reflected in contemporary vase painting with an ever greater attention to incidental detail, such as hair and jewelry. The media's painter is usually most closely identified with the style. Vase production in Athens stopped around 330 to 320 BC, possibly due to Alexander's control of the city, and had been in slow decline over the 4th century along with the political fortunes of Athens itself. However, vase production continued in the 4th and 3rd centuries in the Greek colonies of southern Italy, where 5 regional styles may be distinguished. These are the Apulian, Lucanian, Sicilian, Campanian and Pisan. Red figure work flourished there with the distinctive addition of polychromatic painting, and in the case of the Black Sea colony of Panticapaeum the gilded work of the Kerch style. Several noteworthy artists' work comes down to us, including the Darius painter and the Underworld painter, both active in the late 4th century, whose crowded polychromatic scenes often essay a complexity of emotion not attempted by earlier painters. Their work represents a late Mannerist phase to the achievement of Greek vase painting.